Hello again, Leonardo here, another mobile suit to review today, and it's the Zeta Plus A1. I hope I've got that one right, the A1 version. Yeah, it's a raid mobile suit, and it stems from Gundam Sentinel, evident by the blue beam sabers it'll have, because I think pretty much all the, at least the Federation side, had all the blue beams and stuff. Anyway, it's a raid suit, it's transformable, and it is primarily only for the ground. It can't be used in space at all. It's actually had its second Wave Rider mode turned into pretty much a jet. And also, as a note, you can paint it up so it looks a bit like Jetfire or any of the other Seekers from Transformers if you wish. Now, let's get into the stuff. So, it starts off at 600 points. And it can go all the way up until 700, which I feel is way out of its comfort zone, because it does kind of lack weaponry and such for sustained kind of combat. It really personifies the hit and run strategy depending on what's happening on the match at the time. I mean, this kind of thing where everyone's just brawling, as you can see there's a lot more blue on the radar than red, then yeah, get stuck in and just chuck your sabers around and do a load of damage, because this thing's built for close combat. And then you'll jet out, get yourself fixed up, at least the legs, and then, you know, go back in, spot your target, and yeah, just move from one target to the other, just concentrate on one till you've got them down, and that'll be your pretty much base game strategy. So when it comes to the resistances, we've got pretty high, starting at the level 1 anyway. We have melee resistance of 28 and beam resistance of 32. They're not to be sniffed at all. And also, I believe, with the slots that this suit does have, which are quite numerous as well, level 1 for instance being 20 close range, 17 medium range and 7 long range, I think you can pretty much get 50 or pretty much 50 resistance on those two resistances, which are kind of the two main ones you're going to be using, because beam weapons are the norm up in the higher score point brackets. Melee, well, everyone hates the melee in this game because it's just, yeah, the worst. So having that built up is great. So looking at this thing offensively, however, and we've got a movement speed of 130, which is incredibly good for, as I said, its actual hit and run strategy. You can just get in there. Top speed of 220, which then goes up to 240 when it's transforming and boosting. Also, for note, it's 190 normal movement speed when you're flying. And turning speed is 69 giggy, which is good. If you want to be spinning around a lot to make sure that you're hitting with your sabers. If you miss your first swings, you can still use your right stick and spin yourself around. But so far we've just been talking about sabers. The other weapons complement that this suit does have is the Hakushi beam rifle, which unfortunately means it's got a gold beam instead of a blue beam, which would have been nicer to match and stuff, but hey ho. Hakushi gets a lot of work actually in this game. I mean, how many suits have it now? Not sure. Quite a lot though. All running around with them in their hands. The beam rifle can be used when you're also in the Jetfire mode, which is really good. I think it also feeds off the ammo as well. It's in both forms. Whereas the waist guns that it does have, they actually work differently depending on if you're in the jet mode and if you're in the robot mode. In the jet mode, you actually get more shots off, especially with the update it's had recently. You can pop more off. And does the stun build up more, I think, as well? I'm not too sure, but I definitely know you can get off more shots. Same when it's standing as well. They, well, okay, not more shots, but you can do quicker shot. That's what I was meant to say, yes. So you'll notice in this video that when I'm using the waist guns, the suit will just plant itself onto the ground, just stand still. They actually updated the suit so it's not in the standing pose for as long after you fired the waist guns. now, you know, so you can get them moving a bit quicker. The waist guns themselves are a little bit annoying because they can do 3 shots before they overheat, so if you can train your trigger finger to only fire the 2 shots usually and only use the 3rd shot if you're, say, taking on a support or something or firing from far away, so you can cool them down in more safety, that's a good tip. Otherwise, just remember 2 shots, leave them alone. Or 2 shots, turn it to a jet, and then use the guns again. So the Hakushi beam rifle, also mentioning, it's got a nice bit of a punch to it. It's your main stunning option as well. In fact, it's pretty much your only stunning option. So you just quickly flip between it all the time. And then your other weapons, because of course it's stun, melee, 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 because this has got the 3 hit melee combo. I love the big downswing it has. I just whacked it with both sabers at once. Especially when the suit's on the ground, it really does look like the A1 is quite pissed off. Bam! There he goes. And then you can usually get another hit in there too. Because the thrusters on this thing are crazy. I've naturally put more thrusters on this thing. At least 1 level 3 parts. Usually because I find that's quite easy to pack that onto a lot of suits. Ooh, he's painted up to be the general type when he's actually a support. Yep. And he's not having a good time of it because being a support player main, a support player main, I know the pain of being a main. It's terrible once you get hits, but like that, what do? You just put the joypad down and leave it alone. But we're talking about the A1 today. And the match has come close to the end now, coming into the final minute. As you already noticed, I did become the ace in this match because I was just going in like a nutter. I've just decided to be really aggressive with this suit. I find that if you do that, it kind of makes up for its shortcomings of a limited weapon set. Of course, talking about the weapons again as well, it's got the head-mounted Vulcans. They have been modified. They do 70 damage at level 1. Going up to a mighty 77 at level 3. 60 ammo though, it's fine. Just watching now, here's the jet mode in action. Assassinating the target there, which was brilliant. I was trying to ram him as well, because that's actually another weapon essentially this suit has. Just ploughing straight into your opponent. It does knock them down instantly, but it doesn't like do it on initial hit. I find you have to kind of be touching them and kind of pushing them for a little bit, and then they go down. Not sure if it's the lag or just the actual gameplay. It's quite funny to see it though. Anyway, coming to the closing seconds of this match, just running away from everyone so that they don't get any more extra points. I know we're in the lead a lot, but you know, it's a pride thing. As in personal pride. And off I go into space. Apart from I won't be able to go into space because it's a land suit. Lee, what are you talking about? So the skills that this suit has, as we move to the second video of this collection. High performance balancer, we've got level 1 on there. Maneuver armor level 2, which is really nice. That might have been updated. Was that added on in the patch? I can't remember now, but nevertheless it's got it now. At level 3 it gains level 3 as well, but I still think it's way too much out of its comfort zone, level 3. Forced inject to level 2, which is mad fun, because you can just boost her out crazy. Melee controller, level 2, giving you 3 swipes, as you've been seeing. And then we've got kind of the standard things loaded up on it, being a transformable suit. We've got the wings, special cushioning, of course the flight program. Always nice to have is the anti-blast stabilizer. I absolutely love going in and just chopping people up, and as they land on the floor and explode, nothing happens to you. You can just jet straight off to somebody else. Shield tackles and enhanced tackle. It's okay to have it when you actually do the tackle, but I find half the time I just don't tackle. But it's there if you want it. Transform flight mode, of course, we've got level 1 on that. Assault booster as well, because it's a raid suit. All raids have this now. And then also, when it is transformed, we have Transformation Optimizer level 1, Ram Attack level 1, and Shock Dampeners level 1. So all in all, we have got, I think, about 15 skills on it. So it kind of makes sense being near the top of the menu when it comes to the suits in this game. Hanger upgrades, melee boost, of course, showing us that it is a melee combo orientated suit, and it's a raid, of course. Thruster overheat recovery, which is nice to have. That's also doubled when you max out the mods as well. You get an actual copy of that, so you get -6. Pretty helpful to get going again, especially with all the jet boosting you might be doing. Thrusters, of course, can be added on as well, +1 on those. And of course you get your slot upgrades, which is always the most important one to get. And then finally we get +5 melee boost as well, which is very handy on this suit, because the melee stat melee being 33 at level 1. So we're already adding 6 onto that. So we're already on 39 before you put any slots on once you've fully modded the suit up. And you'll be putting melee mods on it. So, you'll notice there's more to this video left. So what I've decided to do is, because I was actually doing quite a session of just ace matches and just using this suit, instead of putting them into a load of separate videos, I'm just going to compile them all together. However, I'm going to leave my commentary here because I can't really add much more to the suit, because at the end of the day it is quite a standard suit, but it looks really nice, like, don't get me wrong. And of course, being Gundam Sentinel gives it that nice bit of flair as well. But you'll see pretty much the same kind of battle strategy going on here. Some of the videos you'll also see a little bit extra using the flight capabilities of this suit. So essentially, if you're taking a load of damage, or you've just been into combat for a long while and you've soaked up some eventually, especially if you're ace, use the jet mode, get out of dodge, get all the way back to your base, fix yourself up, and then you can fly back and enjoy your partners, or at least you've gotten out of there. You can reposition yourself, you can look at the map again, plan what your next move's going to be. But it's the ability of just being able to escape and move faster than pretty much anything else on the map. There was the ram attack again. Yeah, it can really help the suit survive a long time, even with its raid squishiness. As for the builds, as I said, you can put the resistances and such on there. I've gone for a little bit of a mix with mine. I believe it was something like melee defense on there, because of getting in a lot. I want some protection myself. And then I've actually upgraded its armor, because usually it's 18,000 level 1, 20,000 level 2, 22,000 level 3. As you see, I've upgraded it to 22,000, which is what the level 3 has, but I know for a fact it's not the level 3 suit. So yeah, I always like to just put a little bit extra on. The only downside, of course, is the more armor that you put on, the slower it is to fix up the suit, because you've got more total points. You'll also see in this video as well how our team is just going absolutely crazy and just stomping things. There was an example of using the waist guns fully, because I realised it was a support suit, so I wanted to do as much damage as I could in one go. Not sure why I was concentrating on the ace so much there, rather than actually going in against the support. It looks like the support's been killed by somebody else. Must have been because our team was doing so crazy, I wasn't really putting other targets as a priority anymore, instead going after the ace. Hopefully the rest of the team capitalises on it, but looking how the ace hasn't took that much damage. Must have hit somebody else. Going back in again, picking a target. Trying to plow into him with the jet mode again, and still got enough thrust to happily get out of there, even with the suit overheating. 3 more shots with the waist. Oh, I'm not the ace. Okay, my god, I am so sorry. I was thinking it was like the other video. So that's why I left the support alone. And then I'd blow up one right there. Oh dear. To be honest though, I'm actually one of those players where I'll be playing an ace match, totally forget I've gone into an ace match, and then I'll go for a base bomb near the start of the match sometimes. And then I have to smack myself in the face because I'm like, Lee, you're an idiot. But it's happened to us all. Again, coming to the end of this match. So what I'm going to do now then, as I said a little bit earlier, I'm going to sign off from this video. I hope to see you all again in another video soon. And hope you enjoy the next following 2 matches with some, once again, examples of Zeta Plus A1 gameplay. Hopefully I'll get back as well with some cold climate matches and some Isaac matches. I know I've definitely got some interesting ones for that lined up. But yeah, other than that, hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Just see if I survive. Ooh, just about. Lovely. Alright, signing off. See you all soon.
Begin the mission. Beacon captured. Beacon. The enemy has careful. Mission accomplished. A crushing victory. Begin the mission. Beacon captured. The enemy has secured a beacon. mission. Requesting to sortie. An allied unit has been destroyed. Here are your rewards from this battle.